Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. Whether you are living a very minimal and one with the nature lifestyle, or just enjoying your weekly camping and hiking trips, it's important to be prepared for any scenario. You need the best survival gadgets if you want to live and see another day. So let's have a look at the 10 best survival gadgets you need to buy. Before we begin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon. 10. A first aid kit. A medical kit can be invaluable no matter where you are, especially if you find yourself in a survival scenario because of illness or an accident. Even more than band-aids and antibiotic ointment for cuts and scrapes, and include other items that can double as survival tools. Ace bandages can serve a variety of purposes: gauze pads for larger wounds, splints for supporting fractures, steri-strips to help close wounds and uneven edges, and alcohol prep pads that can be used for a variety of purposes. Keep one in your pack at all times. It can also be a good idea to purchase a separate first aid kit and keep it in your vehicle, especially if you're frequently car camping or taking frequent road trips. 9. Gauze stormproof matches or torch. These will definitely come in handy wherever you are in the wild and no matter the situation. They'll burn in a downpour. You can even strike them, stick the lit match in a glass of water, pull it out, and it will relight with some kind of magic trick. But that's not all. Those remarkable matches aren't the only tool they provide for our survival. The gauze stormproof torch can take your fire building to a whole new level, blasting out flames from their patented triple jet system. This pint-sized blowtorch is actually a refillable butane lighter, and it's one of the fiercest on the market.
Wow, look at that. It's still burning. Oh my god.
The triple jet torch is windproof and waterproof, with an adjustable flame to conserve fuel or to blast it out. Each lighter holds enough butane for roughly 700 ignitions, and its ignition system is rated for 30,000 uses. 8. Life Straw Flex. This gadget is something that we both need in the city and in the wild. At home, we can always drink water from the tap, but when we're far away from civilization, water sources are not always at hand. The potential solution here is the Life Straw Flex, which is a soft bottle with a built-in powerful filter. It filters water from natural sources and turns it into pure and potable water. The filter kills bacteria and parasites, removes microplastic, lead, and other heavy metals, chlorine, and organic chemicals from the water, not to mention dirt, sand, and pesticides, which are obviously removed as well. The Live Straw Flex is reusable and more environmentally friendly alternative to plastic bottles. Due to its unique design, the bottle is easy to store when rolled up, and it's pretty light too. 7. LA Police Gear 10-in-1 Survival Shovel. The LA Police Gear 10-in-1 Survival Shovel might make you scratch your head in confusion, but let us break it down for you. First off, let's talk about tools, because you can't survive in an emergency situation without them. The main advantage of the shovel is its versatility. It takes up about as much space as one tool, but it will help you in a number of tasks, such as freeing up space in your backpack. In addition to its original purpose, which is digging, it can also handle cutting, chopping, and sawing.
It is a good quality saw, sharp.
One side of the blade is sharp, while the other has loads of small teeth that work like a saw. Thus, the tool is suitable for cutting firewood and sharpening steaks. The hinge at the end not only allows for storage, but there's also a paracord string inside. There's a whistle hidden in case of emergency, as well as an additional blade, a bottle opener, and a flint rod. And if you look closely, you can see a ruler on the blade to make precise measurements. Overall, it's definitely a useful tool, and it's pretty inexpensive too. 6. Musin Wild Mini. Sometimes you really just need to exit the city and go into the wilderness to enjoy the landscapes and listen only to the sounds of nature. But some people want to hear their favorite music absolutely everywhere, which makes the Musin Wild Mini the perfect device for them. This tiny gadget features an all-metal body and is a portable, very durable, and sturdy speaker.
Check this out.
It weighs only 248 grams, and you can latch it to a backpack or a belt loop, but don't be fooled by its small size. The developer of the device claims that the device offers excellent sound quality despite its size. Surprisingly, the battery lasts up to 6 hours of continuous work while playing music at its maximum volume. An additional advantage is the built-in flashlight with 3 modes of operation, including an emergency one. 5. Life Bivvy. You might not know this, but perhaps the greatest danger a person can face away from the human presence is not wild animals, but rather the freezing cold. A sudden drop in temperature and extreme cold often causes trouble in the wild, and that's why you always need to think ahead or keep an invention called the Life Bivvy at hand at all times. This is easily done as it won't take up much space. This is an amazing sleeping bag as its outer layer is dense and repels water and protects you from the wind. The interior reflects up to 90% of the heat of the human body. The bag is made of a very durable and puncture-resistant material, plus the bright orange color will attract attention if you get lost. But that's not all. At one end of the Life Bivvy, there's a whistle attached to it, which you can use if you need to call for help. It is compacted using a paracord string, and when unfolded, it measures 2.1 meters long and 0.9 meters wide. The length of the bundle doesn't exceed 10 centimeters and weighs only 113 grams. 4. Pro Camp Tech Fast Fire Stick. This gadget is definitely one of the most important survival items on this list due to its ability to make fire in a jiffy. Learning the skill of providing yourself warmth, light, and a weapon are key factors in survival. Fortunately, these days, in order to master this skill, you don't even need to undergo any sort of training. All you need is the right device, such as the Fast Fire Stick by Pro Camp Tech. This invention was first shown in late 2020. The tinder component is insulated safely with a protective shell and doesn't get wet. Even in terrible weather, it's designed to ignite quickly and burn for a long time to give off a strong flame. The other component is a ferro rod, which can be used to flint a spark with a knife, and just like that, the Fast Fire Stick allows you to make a fire in difficult situations, on wet soil, and even on ice. You'll have fire in less than a minute. 3. Spyderco Harrier 2. If you happen to love occasional camping in the woods, and also for some reason are into folding knives, then you've probably heard about the Spyderco. It is a famous manufacturer that has gained popularity among its customers with a knife named the Harrier. As this particular model was so well received and became a valuable addition to several collections, unsurprisingly the company launched a new version a year ago. The Harrier 2 is presented to the world, and this tool is part of a pretty affordable line the brand called Bird. The blade is made of stainless steel, and the base of the handle is also made of steel and is decorated with fiberglass elements. The knife only weighs 128 grams and when extended has a length of 195 millimeters, and when folded it's 110 millimeters. It can even fit inside your pocket, but the clip on the back provides additional convenience for easy placement. And with that, it's now time for today's subscriber pick. Today's photo was sent to us by a subscriber. If you come across a photo online and you want to know more details about it, just send it over to us. We might even feature it on future videos. 2. Gonzo Multi-Tool. Gonzo has created a very handy and interesting multi-tool. At times when it's folded, it's 10.5 centimeters long, and when put into action, it's only 16.5 centimeters long. Despite the fact that the pliers are very small in size, the developers have managed to conceal a lot of items in the handles. For example, a bottle opener, a can opener, a knife with a smooth blade, a knife with a serrated blade, and several other useful blades. Its case also has a storage compartment for screws and other bits and bobs. Despite the many components it carries, the tool weighs only 275 grams. 1. Foss Power. This is one invention that may prove to be really useful. Even if you're not a big fan of hiking, the wilderness, camping, etc., it is known that everyone can face natural disasters such as wildfires, tornadoes, hurricanes, or earthquakes, and Foss Power will make you feel a lot more confident, safe, and prepared. This is an emergency radio beacon that can also work as a regular radio, a flashlight, and a battery to charge electronics. It is shockproof and water-resistant and can be charged by sunlight or by hand. This gadget comes for the price of $40, which might seem pricey, but considering its use, we'd say it's worth it. And that concludes our list of the 10 best survival gadgets you need to buy. Let us know in the comments section below which of these you might be buying, and as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon.